Hey friends, Cringe here at PAX 2022. Oh
Yeah.
man, it's been a minute.
It's been.
And I'm here with Chantel from Little Pink Clouds.
Woo!
Little,
Yes.
only little ones. We're talking about Letters to Arralla.
Yes.
What is Letters to Arralla?
So Letters to Arralla is a wholesome exploratory RPG game where you play as a turnip with a huge bum, delivering letters on an island for a week. That's our game.
Stunning. Where did the idea come from?
The idea actually came from being stuck at home during 2020. We wanted to create a game that felt like a holiday experience. You're running away to a sunny island, you can explore, you can run around, basically everything we couldn't do during 2020 and 2021. We wanted to create a game that was funny, something that would make people feel comfortable and relaxed in. So nothing too crazy, we wanted people to laugh, we wanted to have, the occasional butt joke, and just have adorable characters. So many butts.
So many butts.
So many butts. Yeah, just something cute and cozy that you can play on a rainy day at home if you're stuck at home.
You were talking about it yesterday at Parallels, which is a sort of like a number of different game devs are coming together and talking about, hey, these are some of the projects that I'm working on. This is why I'm having a good time, or why I think this is important, or whatever else.
Yeah.
And I mean, the reception, the gist that I got as someone who went for the first time was pretty positive. I guess, what did you go into free play particularly keen to get across to people? Our game's really cute. We love making butt jokes. Don't terrorize the chessboard.
Yeah, but everyone will terrorize the chessboard. It's the first thing everyone does once we told them about that. They beeline to it.
Right there, yeah.
Basically, what we wanted to talk about is our game, of course, finally announce it to a big room of people because we had never done that before. We also wanted to touch on, right at the beginning of that presentation, the importance of pre-production.
Yep.
How important it is to have a proper design Bible, have a style guide, and because we didn't have one at the beginning, we learned the lesson the hard way of having to go back and redo every single asset. And I thought that was just like a major learning point for me specifically as a 3D artist. I had a vague idea of what I should have done, but I didn't take it seriously. I kind of had a little moment of ego and I'm like, I don't need that. It's all in my head. Like, I can just make it up on the spot.
And
but
then it bit you in the ass.
It absolutely bit me in the bum. And then I had to go back and redo everything, and I learned it the right way around this time.
Good.
Yeah, we just wanted to touch on that.
I guess, what were some of the projects you worked on before Letters to Arralla, and how did that, how did those experiences affect how you've gone about building this game?
So Letters to Arralla is actually the first major game that we've been working on. I studied at RMIT for 3 years, and throughout those 3 years, we would work on mini projects, basically to learn new skills and to train and figure out what we're best at in terms of all the different fields of games design. What I loved was creating spaces that people could explore in. That seems to be the niche that I love experimenting with.
Cozy games in a lot of ways as well, right?
Yeah.
Lean into that.
Cozy games where you feel like a child in a new world, and you can explore everything for the first time, and everything feels like a new experience. The feeling people get where they go to the country that they've always wanted to go to for the first time, and it's like a mixture of Wanderlust and wanting to just feel like you're in a brand new immersive space. That's what I love. I love creating. It began with interiors. I was really scared of doing exteriors because where are the walls that stop you from falling? Interiors are so easy. You can create a little room. Everything is within that room, and the player will never get lost. Now that we're doing an entire island, it's like we're stepping out of that box. I'm stepping out of my comfort zone and making something way more expansive. So it's kind of like a leap of faith in experimenting with creating an island that I would want to run around and explore within. So that's my passion. That's what I love making in games.
You're also, you have started at Summerfall as well.
Yes.
Walk us through how you're balancing both of those jobs, because I say jobs, Summerfall is a full-time job, right?
Yeah.
And so working on Letters to Arralla, how do you kind of, and the team maybe as well, navigate attributing the right amount of time and making sure that you don't burn the candle up, put the candle in the oven?
Yeah. This would be a great question if you asked me this 6 months from now, because I am literally figuring it out for the first time. I only got the job full-time a month ago. A little less than that, actually. So now we're going to be navigating this brand new routine. I did not have a full-time job prior to this. I was a freelance contractor, so I could manage my time and hours easily. But now with a 5-day work week, it's going to be really interesting where I can devote my time to, especially when it takes me 2 hours to commute to and from work. So I think
2 hours.
Yeah, combined. So it's not like 2 there, 2 back.
Total.
It's 1 there, 1 back.
Good.
Still, it's a lot of time, right?
Bloody hell.
So I think I'm going to try and chip away at it slowly, because my mantra is that slow progress is still progress.
Yep.
And if I slowly chip away at it, looking back in 6 months' time, you do a lot of work.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to be dedicating my weekends and try and maybe have one day, like Sunday, to completely just dedicate to anything else, like hobbies, do pottery, go to the gym, to keep that in mind. So I'm going to try and balance that as much as I can. The team is going to be okay. The team leading up to this point to showcasing at PAX have been working whenever they could. So their routine hasn't really changed. I think it's mainly my routine that has changed. But everyone else will be okay, and they'll just stick to that schedule. I mean, we've made a lot in 6 months. Like, I'm happy with the progress we've made.
After 6 months, fully.
We're dedicated to the progress of this game. So it's like, I think we're just going to continue chipping away at it slowly. Progress is still progress, and we'll see how long it takes us to get the game out.
Totally. Well, look, in the meantime, where can people find more about Letters to Arralla, as well as your stuff?
So Letters to Arralla is on every major social media platform. Our Steam page is coming very soon. So our handle is Little Pink Clouds on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. And our Steam page is coming soon. My content is also online. My username is Chumbo with a 0 instead of an O.
Where did that come from?
It's just my online handle that evolved over time. First it was Baduki, and then it was Chumgi, and then it was Hoagie, and now it's just it's always these silly the evolution of like my tag, and I just settled with Chumbo. That's the new iteration. I love it.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much for chatting, and thank you for being here at PAX.
Thank you so much for talking with me. It's been super fun. Yeah.